Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Thank you for clicking on this Minecraft video. You clicked on it because you like me, you want to know what the next update is going to be, you want to know what's happening with the combat system, specifically for Minecraft PC, although this will still affect Bedrock being iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, and more likely PlayStation as well. So, last week was another Creator Summit. We'll get into that in just a second, but more information has been released about this Creator Summit, and more information has been released about the combat system. So let's go back in time, because this all starts with possibly the most controversial update ever introduced to Minecraft. And that update is the combat update. That combat update was version 1.9 for the PC version, and to be specific, the combat update was released on February 29th, 2016, and if you want to know specifically, it released on a Monday. So that update basically split the PvP community in half because it went from the spam attack to the delayed hitting. Now the PvP community absolutely hated this, and to this day, there is millions of Minecraft players who have not advanced past version 1.8 because they don't like the new combat system introduced. Now, as time went by, the developers were like, oh, they'll get used to it. They'll get used to it like they did with Redstone. They'll get used to it like they did with the enchantment system. But no one ever did. Now, going back to last year's Creator Summit, Jeb confirmed that they are going to be considering the whole combat system. They're going to be bringing an overhaul on how it works, and that's kind of the main point in today's video. So of course, if you do enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like button. If you guys find out any information, follow me on Twitter and tweet me it. It's just at ECKOSOLDIER, and come and hang out in my Discord page. We're about to hit 4,500 members. It's just discord.gg/ECKODIALS. You see at the top, it's also down below in the description. So let's go back to last year, because the same information is coming from the same person. He's a YouTuber. You might know him. Doc M tweeted this last year, saying the combat system overhaul will not be a part of Minecraft 1.14. Mojang wants to take time and really get a lot of feedback. And at the bottom, he tweeted that at 11:16 a.m., 31st of May, 2018. So basically roughly a year ago. So it's taken like a year for the whole reconsidering of the combat version, which was kind of understandable. Again, this was kind of talked about during Minecon as well. During Minecon later on, a couple of months after the Creator Summit, Jeb announced the Village of Pillage update. They also did a little bit of discussion about the combat system as well. So recently, just last week, Mojang did a Creator Summit. Now, if you don't know what a Creator Summit is, it's where YouTubers, content creators get invited to Sweden. They go to the official Mojang and Minecraft offices, a celebration to be a part of the Minecraft community. This year was a lot different. This year, Mojang and Microsoft mainly focused on introducing the Minecraft marketplace partners. A lot of them went over there, because of course they're a big part of the Minecraft community as well. But of course questions are asked towards the developers in regards to the PvP. And again, this is coming from Doc M. So Doc M tweeted, this is in 2019, just a couple of days ago. Also, the PvP revision is coming. Jeb himself took it on. I sat down with him and he discussed his ideas with us. It was a private convo, so I don't want to disclose too much details. I can only say it sounded very good. PvP community will have a huge comeback. And then in caps, more pace boys. So the best thing to take away from this is that Jeb is taking on this task himself. He's being like the lead control in the whole combat revision. He wants to make sure combat is working a lot better this time around. Now, the reason why it's taken so long is because, like Doc, Jeb is taking feedback from the community. Now, Doc is a valued Minecraft player. He's been playing it for a very long time. Before I was popular on YouTube, I used to watch his content. He's a great guy. Now, at the bottom of it, he said more pace boys. So something that the Minecraft community don't like is the slowness of Minecraft. We went from a really fast-paced Minecraft to it being really slow. Now, when you've had something and then they take it away, you don't like that because, for one, people don't like change. For example, the new textures, people don't like them, even though over time they've grown on a lot of people, including myself. But when you take something away, everyone's like, but why? Why change something or break something that was fine in the first place? Nobody ever asked for the PvP update, and if they did, they technically wanted shields, new weapons, a couple of new enchantments, but not really the delayed attacking. Now, the conversation then goes on because Mega vs Prime asked Doc a question. This is great news. Thanks for these updates, Doc. Do you think they are trying to balance it between keyboard and mouse, controller, and touch controls? And Doc responded saying, yes, Jeb said that. His goal is to try and find a balance, but he clearly said more speed again. I wish I could say more, but I didn't ask Jeb if I can share the details he mentioned, so I better be safe than sorry. I'm sure we will soon hear more from Jeb himself. Now, judging from past experiences, whatever news has come out of the Creator Summit doesn't necessarily get revealed until Minecon. Now, Minecon is September, and I expect a lot of information to be shared in regards to the Combat version 2. Now, I don't think the developers are going to introduce a second update for the Combat, so I expect the Combat version 2 to be one part of an update that's going to be introduced. And also remember, we're going to be getting a new biome change. It's either going to be the savannah or it's going to be the desert, and I think us as a community gets the vote. Now, bear in mind, that's my speculation. That's what I think is going to be happening. It could be something completely different. What I'm hoping for, what I'm praying for is a cave update. The community wants a cave update. The game needs a cave update. And that's what I'm really hoping is going to be announced during Minecon. But I do hope that they do revisit the combat system. So taking from this part of the video, Jeb is taking control of the combat version 2. It's going to be a lot faster. And coming from a YouTuber knowing Doc M, who's played the PC version for a very long time, he seems to be happy with it, so he's expecting the PvP community to be happy as well. One other bit of information coming from the Creator Summit in this video is this. Doc M tweeted saying, we also got news about a new and improved Minecraft Realms system with bigger and better servers, regularly updating maps and content from the marketplace for a flat fee of $7.99 a month. I hope I remember that number correctly, but for sure in that ballpark. So the Bedrock Realms, they're very meh. They're quite expensive. They're going to be doing what the Java version does, and that's kind of like having a huge selection of maps that you can download onto your realm and just enjoy on your realm. Hopefully they do increase the size of realms. I'm guessing that's what he's kind of getting to. Now, for the rest of this video, I've installed 2 different mods for Minecraft PC to give us an example of what we could possibly be expecting for the next combat changes. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section. So again, at this point in the video, this is a Minecraft mod that improves the combat system for Minecraft. So as we all know, the combat version is known for the delayed hitting. You attack a mob, you have to wait until you can attack it. Now, as a Minecraft player, it's really not that great, especially if you've got a lot of mobs around you. You don't want to be doing that. Now, what this mod does is it takes away the delayed hitting unless you're attacking a mob. So when I'm attacking a mob, there's a delayed hitting. But when I'm doing something else, there is no form of delayed hitting. So you can continue to do your Minecraft experience as normal, apart from just attacking the mobs as well. Now, something else that this does is that with the Minecraft combat system, just to explain this a little bit in more detail, melee attacks won't stop you or slow you down when you're attacking. So that's something else that was introduced in the 1.9. When you're attacking things, you would be slowed down. So you would have to be like, you'd attack and it would slow you down and you'd have to attack. And the overall pace of it is incredibly slow. But like Doc explained, Jeb wants pace. So maybe they're going to give the player the ability to move and attack at the same time, which I think's a lot better than being stopped. Something else that this mod also offers is different sounds. There's also different critical sounds as well. So I think more sounds could be a great introduction. Something else that players would like to see, because attacking players with this version, they can get really close to you. So what attacking does in this mod is it gives you an extra bit of range. So as you can see here, you've got a little bit more range when attacking mobs. which means that you can attack them and kill them a lot easier. And that's just a very, very basic example. So we know the offhand in Minecraft has been well known for its shields. On PC version, the offhand is a lot more useful. But something that we've never really been able to do is attack with 2 swords. Now in this one, you can hold up your shield. And so as we know, we have the offhand. It's pretty much in all versions of Minecraft now. The offhand has been well known for the shield, and the shields were introduced in the combat version. But what this mod does, and I don't expect this to be introduced, is it lets you have 2 swords in your hand. One is your ordinary one, but also you can attack with your offhand as well. Now both of these don't really have a delayed hitting. Again, the delayed hitting experience happens when you're attacking a mob. I think it's a really cool addition, to be honest with you. I really can't see something like this being introduced, but hey, you've always wondered what it would be like if you could have 2 swords active at the same time. You can always hold them. I think it's brilliant. I love this. Hey, they could go out the way and introduce something like this. That could definitely improve things. But the fact that it works, I think it's great. Left hand and right hand, both using a sword. So focusing one more time on the critical hit. We know as Minecraft players, a critical hit happens when you're basically jumping or falling. Now, with this specific mod, it has something called a percentage chance. So every time you attack something, you do have at least like a 30% chance of doing some form of critical damage to a mob. Because, like, you've probably seen it. Every Minecraft player, when killing something, whether it's this kind of mob, a zombie, a creeper, a husk, pigs, cows, we stand there and we do it this way. You know, you have to just do it this way. It's a pain. Now, sweeping edge is a thing in Minecraft, but also introduced in this is a better swiping system by default. Because the mobs can get closer to you, you can now swipe and do things a little bit better. So going to the next part of this video, I've introduced a couple of different shields. Now the reason behind this is because we've always had the default shield in Minecraft, which, don't get me wrong, has served an absolute fantastic purpose over the time of it being introduced to Minecraft, but if we're getting combat changes, there's always possible changes and maybe new weapons being introduced, but even more shields. Now, these shields aren't just shields. They actually serve a purpose. So, for example, it's a default shield. This one here is a crude wooden one, max protection 104. This one is, it gets a little bit better. This one is an iron-plated one. Obviously, it gets better and better and better. It then starts to become a little bit more realistic. This is a bulky obsidian one. So, for example, if you're using this one, it's going to be quite good. I think you can move... Wait, can we move a little bit better with this one? No, so these ones are just ordinary ones, but they serve... obviously, they have a different look about them. They look pretty cool. But then you get into this one, and it actually starts to slow you down. So when in main hand, it's a minus 30% speed. It's a strong one to use, but it slows you down. Now, this kind of reminds me of the whole turtle potion. Because if you have the turtle potion, it basically makes you, like, really slow but incredibly strong. Now, the rest of these also come with a whole range of different attributes. This one is steel-plated shield, cannot be crafted. The material steel ingot is missing. And it just explains in a little bit more detail about what each one can offer. And if they're going to introduce a combat update, I know they're going to be revisiting the whole combat system itself, but why not introduce something new as well, like a new weapon or, more importantly, like a new shield? I don't know, I just find it interesting, and finding the news out about the combat changes and Jeb explaining fast-paced, I think this mod is a really cool representation of what the community would like to see and potentially be introduced to the game. But after watching today's video, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. I will have a video out in a couple of days also talking about the potential of a brand new Nether update. Because other than caves in Minecraft, Nether is one part of Minecraft that hasn't changed for a long time. Have a great day, stay beautiful.